Andiamocene! Aspettami!
And in the towns, ships from the Black Sea sail into harbor, bring something foul. Below decks, the Italians find a cargo of corpses. The few survivors are reported to have sickness clinging to their bones.
Mio Dio, che male è questo?
When the townspeople realize the danger, they order the ships to leave their harbor. But it is too late. The plague has already taken hold. The first signs of the sickness seem like many common illnesses. They give little indication of the horror that is to come.
Initially, it would have been difficult to tell the early symptoms of Black Death from a very heavy flu-like, what we would consider to be flu-like symptoms. Fevers, chills, and a high temperature. And then there would be a second stage where there would be development of the welts, the swelling of the buboes.
The bubo is a painfully enlarged lymph gland around the armpit and neck. They become purple and can swell to the size of an orange. It is these telltale buboes that indicate that the cause of the Black Death was bubonic plague.
Its spread can be very, very rapid. It can cause septic shock. Your blood pressure will drop very rapidly. See multi-organ failure. The vascular system can become leaky and you can have hemorrhaging. The buboes themselves are very, very painful. It's a very awful way to die.
The people of the Sicilian town of Messina soon discover that this new disease is not only agonizing and deadly, but also highly contagious. It spreads quickly within families, sowing terror in every quarter.
This more or less struck out of the blue. I've seen anything like this. So these people were like, they were like Columbus in the land of mass death. That's just what they were like.
As the plague rages through Messina, the survivors have only one place to turn, the Holy Mother of God. Those still able to walk trek to her shrine 6 miles away and carry her back to the city.
Santa Madre, proteggici da questa malattia in nome di Cristo.
Despite their desperate pleas, the Virgin refuses to help them, according to the Italian chronicler Michele di Piazza.
The arrival of the statue profited nobody. The Messinese were so loathed and feared that no man would speak to them or be in their company, but hastily fled at the sight of them, holding his breath.
The visibility of the disease, it marks an individual out as having that disease, and that's very important in terms of creating a social stigma.
Though the Sicilians shun their Messinese neighbors, they cannot outrun the disease. The mark of sickness leaps across the island with startling speed. But this is just the beginning. Genoese ships from Caffa and Constantinople are landing on the Italian mainland. They bear furs, textiles, and rats, all fine purveyors of the infected flea. Like an avenging angel, the plague will sweep across an unsuspecting continent as the Black Death is unleashed. Europe now faces the greatest threat in its history. Swift and deadly, it seems to come from nowhere and everywhere. It has reached the shores of Italy, and the people are utterly defenseless.